what I mean? And then the big part of it, in the crack area, it stayed the crack area in the 80s, they pushed that shit on the West Coast in DC. And then fucking, who was that? Bill Clinton, that law, the 3 strikes put all the black men in jail. Generational fucking curses, bro.
Fuck everybody.
You know what I mean? So the women were left with hardly no men, and a lot of the men that were left fucking was
they was a burden
doing shit. They was dead. But the structure's done. But you think about it, Al great grandmother's the structure. That structure's gone.
That's what I was telling him. Like
look,
we were talking earlier. I said, look, it's because you may look at me and think that I was raised by my dad, or I was raised by a great grandfather and a great grandmother.
You were raised by all of us.
All of us. But who did I get to see daily basis? Grandpa morals was. No other man was coming in your house, bro. He wasn't even letting the plumber come in that bitch. Unless he said so. The pipes could fall out the fucking house ceiling. He was a man, like...
My grandfather worked 2 full-time jobs for 42 years to support a family of 9 children. If that doesn't say anything, I look up to that man.
Right.
You know, I mean, my dad wasn't around because him and my mother got divorced 6 months after they got married because he wasn't a Vietnam War. He didn't want to work. But my grandfather, I got all my morals and stuff from him. I learned everything from him. But of course, when you get older, you go through your growing pains. I was out there doing shit I ain't had no business doing. I didn't need to, but it was fun. Same thing like he said. You see people doing shit, like, damn, I want to do that. Let me see how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Selling drugs was easy. It came easy to me. You know, I was good at it, and I didn't have to do it. You know, anything I wanted, I could go to my grandma, but she would give me anything I wanted.
I ain't gonna say that, but I'll just say bro, I want to say this to all the motherfucking hustlers that was in the 80s and 90s. You ain't no goddamn hustler. That shit was given to you in the hood, bro. Come to motherfucking 2022 and hustle right now and let me see you get it out the mud, motherfucker.
Generation has changed.
Niggas
I mean,
in the
think
80s.
about it, because Bernie Mac said it.
The rings, bitch.
Look, Bernie Mac said it best. It wasn't a joke, but Bernie Mac said it best. He said, grandmama 28, great grandmama 36. I ain't babysitting shit. That's the problem.
That's what's going on.
Because you have babies raising babies, and you had 16-year-old girls having children, and they growing up with their kids, and they treating them like their siblings as opposed to their children.
Right.
So that's where the breakdown come from, and the lack of respect. And your mama out there want to shake her ass because you done got of age. She can go out now, so she
ain't live her life.
She ain't live her life. She's trying to recapture shit. I got friends that I went to school with now. When I was in high school, all of them were high school parents. So when we got out of school, was going out partying, they was home with their kids. Now, all of a sudden, now and every week, I'm going to happy hour. Take your old ass home. Don't nobody want to see your old ass. They want to be, come on out with us. That shit gone. You ain't getting that.
I'll say,
wearing all these tight ass clothes.
Try to recapture.
You know what I mean? No, man, that shit is all wrong, man. I can't fuck with it, man. Look, I done lived all over the place. I done worked out, been outside the country, see how different cultures. Bro, we fucked up, bro. We behind.
Yeah, we behind.
We're so behind.
It's time for us to really wake up and see that.
Just with everything that's going on now, bro, it's a downward spiral for everybody, bro.
Generation X. I was actually reading someone there earlier. Y'all had it.
You can read?
Yeah. Y'all kind of had it the worst, they said, because at the end of the day, y'all came through the drug epidemic, and at the end of the day,
and
lead, and y'all epidemic, and y'all coming up, mental illness wasn't a thing to be treated.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't even have the medicines that you have now and shit like that. Y'all were just outside. Niggas got lead acting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga got spirits.
That nigga got spirits in him. Y'all niggas be like, that nigga crazy. That's how y'all, but nowadays, you know, you can get treatment. You got, you wasn't talking about going to no therapist in between that time frame.
Shit, I had a therapist in fucking the 5th grade. That's the only way I was able to stand.
And you know his motherfucking ass had lead poison. My grandmother had lead paint. That nigga got lead, nigga. Listen, yo, that nigga got lead.
Hold on.
My grandfather was painted with lead paint, yo. This nigga was in the house every day. Him, my mother, my cousins, they got lead.
I ain't had no lead. This nigga was eating his own poop, so whatever. Now, you don't want to talk about that. You eat your own shit.
Hey, I ain't know about that.
Yeah, okay.
That's fucked up, yo. I ain't know about that. They let me do that shit. These niggas had to, they taught me that shit, motherfucker.
So look, my issue was I had anger issues coming up. So that was my issue. Like, when I got upset, I wanted to fight. You know what I mean? It wasn't no rationalizing with me. You know what I mean? And my grandfather had to pull me to the side because I always got bullied, right? And I was always bigger than everybody. But my grandfather was Golden Gloves champion. He took me down the basement and taught me how to box. After that, it was a wrap.
Right.
But it was just like, I'm like, you're not just gonna tell me anything. My mother was a Black Panther, so she was militant. So
Right.
she raised me that way. She told me, look, she said, look, same thing Malcolm X said, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Don't believe everything people tell you.
Right.
You know, and I used to get in a lot of arguments in school with my teachers behind that. Because they would tell me, I'm like, well, that's not true, but what do you mean? I said, well, it's a known fact. When they would always start pushing that white Jesus, I'm like, oh, no, you ain't gonna beat me upside the head with that.
Right.
Because everybody know, what white people you know in Egypt is hot as it was over there.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Grew up listening to that music, and then I start listening to what they saying. And you know, if you really listen to the Wu-Tang close, you like, whoa, then you start reading the books, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth. I really wanted to listen to what they talking about. I could picture that shit, so I'm like, whoa, that shit they talking about in y'all era is real shit. That shit we talking about in our motherfucking era, girl, we good, won't you back that ass up? That's phony compared to what they talking about in y'all shit. Yeah, y'all had your drug dealers and talking about your bullshit,
Well, I mean,
but
with that, no, but that was their culture in New Orleans, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't knock that. That's
Can't really
still,
knock it, yeah.
Still the like unless you ever been to New Orleans, you wouldn't
you
understand.
really understand it.
That's their culture. That's the bounce culture, bro.
It's just what they do.
That's like the girls up here when.
The one thing that I always kept in the back of my head through, always looking through everything, from a black man to a black man. Yo, our people have been through the ringer and still going through it, and we still here, bro. Through the fucking killing, us killing each other, they trying to kill us. They can't. We not gone. We still here. So that tell you it's something about us, motherfuckers, yo. It's something. We are special people, and we need. Once we find that out, bro. World might be over with, but once we really want to collectively, everybody find that out and really know what we are capable of and what we are, man, we're gonna be unstoppable.